Good morning, people. It is Wednesday, I want to say the 14th, 15th of March. I have not vlogged in probably coming up on 4 or 5 months now, since the Milan vlog really. And I want to rectify that, so let's start with some life updates. Number one, I do intend to vlog more, and I know I've said that on this channel before, but I think over the past few months, due to a lack of like travel, I haven't felt like there's anything for me to film. But I do just want to document like day-to-day life a bit more, so I am going to get on that. Which leads to update number 2. It's probably going to be a lot of like phone footage like this in these videos now, just because I don't have to carry the camera with me all the time to feel like I'm gonna film something, you know what I mean? I'd like to be able to just be doing something and go, oh, this is sick, and pull out the phone and stuff. So sorry for the lack of video and audio quality, but that's just the way it is. I want to be documenting stuff, so that's the hit you're gonna have to take. Update 3, I am back working in theatre. For those of you who don't know, my sort of day job, it's actually a night job I guess, is I'm an audio engineer. So I'm back working on a theatre show for the next 4 weeks. We're a week in already. It's been absolutely kicking my arse, especially after the month that I had off, sort of post-Christmas show, which has sort of led to the next update, which is physique development is not really going great, to be honest. I'm still getting used to this new routine of being back in work, and didn't really get to train at all last week. I think I might have gone to the gym once. My eating's been all over the place. Slowly getting back into my routine. I'm actually at the gym now, well, part outside the gym now. I'm gonna hit a leg session in a minute. Probably won't film it because I don't want to be that guy just yet anyway. When I've got something to film, I might film it, but right now, like, there's fucking nothing to me. My eating is getting back on track. My training is slowly getting back on track. Also today we're gonna go pick up Shawnee G and head to Delamere Forest. Me and Sean are just a bit like twatted at the minute with general life stuff, so I said, you know, lad, let's just go and have a minute. Let's like enjoy some nature, just enjoy the outdoors a bit, because we don't really get the opportunity to just do things for leisure together. So I'll probably film bits of that, because there will be some nice scenes. Got a couple of other bits going on this week, but I will update you when I'm there in a bit. Peace. Trees, is it?
On a weekend.
Any prime?
Prime! And we've got a wild bottle of Luca Prime.
Luca Prime.
Luca Prime original. Water.
This is the goal, man. This. Do you reckon someone famous lives there? Like, do you reckon it's like somebody notable? Oh my god.
Nah, it's just someone rich, bro.
It is sick though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's so good, man.
Yo people, just checking in. It is Sunday. I've been pretty much dying since that last clip of like various sorts of man flu. But today we are going to see Bicep in some warehouse in Liverpool. I'm hoping it's going to like resurrect me a little bit, and it should be all sorts of ethereal. Going with Jack, who you might know from Barcelona Vlog and the Stereotypical podcast, and also like one of our other mates that we went to college with that I've not seen in like 5 years. So it should be sick. I'll bring you along for the ride with some dodgy phone clips, man. Enjoy. post-gig Cinnabon, courtesy of Abby this afternoon. I've never had one of them, let's give it a go. Okay, first problem is that they look really sickly, man. So I don't know if that's a good shout, but fuck it. I don't know how you meant to pick this up. Like, they're like stuck to the thing. Oh, there's like cream everywhere, man. Jesus. Fair one, that is pen. But I feel like I need a knife and fork to eat it. I'm just editing the next episode of the podcast. But I'm going to talk to you while I do it, if you don't mind. My life lately has been like very all over the place in terms of like scheduling and me being able to like stick to the disciplines that I have put in place. And I put a lot of emphasis on being disciplined just because it helps me get stuff done. I'm a very all or nothing person, and if I just sort of let myself float through life, then like fuck all is going to happen, or if anything, bad things are going to happen. And every now and again, quite often actually, things get in the way of me being disciplined. And I'm sure a lot of people could probably relate to this. You know, whether it's like putting in place good habits like eating well or going to the gym or whatever, or like learning new skills or following like passion projects. We want to dedicate certain amounts of time to them, but sometimes it just isn't feasible. And I think for a while I used to get stressed out during those periods where it wasn't feasible, because I was like, oh shit, like I'm deviating from the path that I have decided to be the best path. I hope all this makes sense, by the way. I'm deviating from the path that I have deemed to be the best and most productive path in life. Therefore, like, shit's going down the pan. Is that a phrase? You know what I mean? So, like, whenever I'd get, like, busy with work, or I'd, like, go on holiday, and my, like, normal schedule of, like, trying to do all these extra things, like the gym, like eating well, like sort of doing YouTube or running a podcast or like making music, all these other things that I do that I want to pursue, whenever they sort of fell by the wayside a little bit, it used to really, really stress me out. And I've been thinking about this recently, because these days it kind of doesn't stress me out, right? And there's a fine line you have to walk here, because I think being slightly stressed out by stuff like that is to some degree healthy, because it keeps you on track. If I was just completely like not arsed when discipline started to, or being disciplined started to fall by the wayside, then I wouldn't be able to, I would never get that back, you know what I mean? Like, I'd miss a few days at the gym and then just not give a fuck enough to go back. I'd just be like, oh, it's fine. Or sometimes you'd make excuses, you know what I mean? You'd be like, oh, well, I feel kind of ill, or I've been a bit busy, so I can't be arsed going today, or I can't be arsed working today, or whatever it might be. And sometimes that's just a form of you like letting yourself off from having to do these things that are like difficult or whatever. But also sometimes life just does get in the way. Like, that's just a fact. Like, there's not always shit you can do about it, and sometimes it gets in the way for like good reason. You know what I mean? So recently I've been back at work, day job shit, like I said in the clip at the start of the vlog or whatever. And that's meant that I've not been in here as much, I've not been working on music as much, and I haven't gone to the gym as much, and maybe my eating sort of like fell off a bit in the past 2 weeks as well. And there are other habits that have like, you know, slightly fallen by the wayside, but that's fine. Like, you've got to work, I need to make fucking money. Or even like last night, man, we were out for like a good portion of the day yesterday, right, and I was fucking tired afterwards. And I feel tired today, and I'm not going to the gym, like I can afford a rest day, and even though I am getting like bits of stuff done, I sort of spend like the majority of the morning just fucking about. But that's fine, because like last night was a sick experience, and like sometimes you've got to trade making progress in, you know, some areas for just living a bit It's like fucking like life gains, you know what I mean? Like having sick experiences is just, if not more alright, let's say it's just as important as being a productive motherfucker. Like I see these people on the internet who are like, you know, like the productivity guru motherfuckers, like, and I think, alright, that's sound, but like, are you actually enjoying it? Like, if you, all these cunts who are like, oh, I get up at fucking 6 AM in the morning and run 7 miles and then work fucking 14 hours a day. It's like, yeah, sound, but like, what for? Like, if you can't do the life bits, if you can't like drop the productivity bits to do the life bits sometimes, what's the point in the fucking productivity bits? Like, I used to think sometimes you live so much like working for the future that you do in fact miss the fucking present, right? And that's not how I want to live. But part of that is like having the ability and the knowledge that you have the ability to pull yourself back on track. So if I had to work, or like I was going on holiday or whatever, and I sort of dropped my disciplines for a week or a few days or whatever, I used to get stressed out because I worried that like that was it, you know what I mean? That like, oh, all that work that I've put into like building a disciplined routine is now down the drain. When in fact now I know that I am confident in myself to know that if I miss like a few days at the fucking gym, just go back to the gym afterwards. And that's partly why like my progress at the gym is shit. And you could say, well, like maybe that means you need to like, you know, if the gym is a goal, you need to live a lifestyle that reinforces that goal. But at the same time, like sometimes shit just is out of your control, and I don't want to be one of them motherfuckers that lives to go to the gym. Like I want to make gains and I want to have a good physique, and I have made like slight progress, but my thing has always been lack of consistency. And half of that isn't even like, half of it sometimes is on an effort part on my point of view, because like sometimes I can't be fucked and I'll go, like I always go, but it's not like I'm going like pushing myself. But a lot of it is just that like, especially last year when I was like travelling a lot or like working a lot, shit gets in the way, man. Like, and that's fine, because that's just fucking life. Like half of my life and everyone's life, I guess, if you're sort of doing it conscientiously and doing it right, is like, you should be trying to juggle shit, you know what I mean? You should be trying to juggle experience and self-progression, you know what I mean? So I guess like the point of this long and somewhat convoluted rant is just saying that, well, there's several points. One is that you don't always have to be a productive motherfucker. Like sometimes it's fine for stuff to get in the way. But also that like, I think I've realised how important it is to build the confidence and the knowledge and also the self-awareness to be like, okay, I can take a few days off this and still come back to it. Like, so what if you go on holiday and you eat a lot of fucking pastries and you lose gains? Like, that's the beauty of it. You just come back and you can make those gains back, you know what I mean? You can lose that weight again. And that doesn't, you know, I'm using the gym as an example, but that doesn't just apply to the gym. That applies to whatever work you're doing. I think people a lot of the time will like fall off the wagon and be like, well, I'm off the fucking wagon now, so that's it, you know what I mean? And that's the danger of being disciplined. They did a study, actually, I can't remember what it was, but it was basically like they gave two groups money for like working out, and they told one group that they had to work out within a specific like hour of the day, and said to the others, you can work out whenever the fuck you want. And the ones who were doing it at the specific time were less likely to work out, because if they missed that time slot, they didn't just go later on in the day. They'd be like, oh well, I've missed it now, so I'll fuck it off. That is the danger of discipline. But you need to be able to be flexible, and you need to know that you can be flexible without like letting yourself get away with shit. Because you could easily be flexible and just be like, oh well, I'm not going to go today because I don't feel like it. Oh, I'm not going to do this work today because I don't feel like it. That's kind of just letting yourself off with it, you know what I mean? And sometimes it's valid. Maybe you're fucking ill or whatever. That sound like, that falls into the category of like, okay, you need to let yourself off, but you need that self-awareness to be able to make that judgment. And you also need the self-confidence to know that if you are gonna take time away from something, your whole fucking life and your schedule isn't gonna fall apart. You can bring yourself back to it. I started to round that off by like categorising it down to 2 points a minute ago, but I don't I don't know what the 2 points are. I'm just saying shit. It's just what I'm thinking about at the minute because I've been in a bit of a lull and now I'm like getting my productivity back. But that's just life, man. It's the ups and downs, it's the peaks and troughs. That's the way it is. So take from that what you motherfucking will. Speak to you in a bit. This is a vlog update, I guess. I was going to end the video with a recording session that was meant to happen today actually, but on account of me still being, you know, dying of man flu, I've had to reschedule that to next week, so I will include that in a little bit. But currently just on like a self-care, spend some time with your girlfriend kind of day. Just been for a pub lunch, got a burger that was like quite average to be honest, and now I'm going to get McFlurries. That is a vlog update. I've just almost made Abby sick as well, that was funny. By talking about,
stop it!
Talking about phlegm. Because I'm still very much under the weather. Pick up with McFlurries in a bit.
Why? Oh, there's you. That's yours and Sean's relationship over there.
Okay.
Yep.
Don't come at me for my sexuality. You fucking homophobe. Good. Get driving, get taking us. I don't often refer to you as my bird. I would normally say my girlfriend. And I don't really call you bird to your face. I'm like, hey bird, let's get over it.
Bird is better than slice.
No, but there's a distinction, you're not my slice.
I wouldn't want you to call me your woman either. It's my woman.
No, I call you my lady. Because you're my lady.
You said my lady yesterday, but as in like, lady.
Yeah. It's like a good illustration of the height difference. It's because like you've got like too much dead space ahead of you, and it's cutting my head off. Sean was telling me the other day that he matched with some girl on Tinder, and all it said in her bio was her height, which was like 5'10" or something, like tall girl. And he was like, she might have even included like no lads under my height or something. But I think Sean's like 5'9", almost. I think Sean's quite short.
Yeah.
And he said that he messaged her, just like his opening message was, I'm gonna get this out of the way with now. I'm only 5'9". she just replied saying, good luck, short king. 5'9"'s short for a dude, I reckon. I'd say average is like
how
5.
much does it go up to before it changes to 6?
There's 12 inches in a foot, so it'd be 5'11" and then 6 foot. I'd say 5'11" is probably quite average for a guy.
So it's only 2 off.
Yeah, but 2's a lot, man. Like 2's the difference between you and 5 foot.
Between me and 5 foot.
You
mean
fine,
down?
yeah.
I thought you were calling me short.
No.
5 foot.
But that's what I mean. Like saying you're 5'2", yeah, okay, that's pretty much an average woman. But like then saying, oh, I'm 5 foot, you go, fuck, that's short. So if the average man's 5'11", he's only 2 off, you go, fuck, that's short. Did we just do a mukbang by accident?
Yeah, and I had a little one because I'm little, and you had a big one because you're big.
This has been Big Chef, Little Chef, Big Cook, what is it?
No, big cook, little cook, welcome to our cafe.
This has been that. Let's go buy protein bars. Can you give me a rundown of the protein bars that we've got?
Muscle mousse, chocolate brownie.
Is that a good one, is it?
I don't know. Crunch, chocolate chip. Is this the type of one I had that one time?
Yeah, they're quite nice. I think they're the best ones.
It's just so much.
Yeah, it is a bit sick.
And then
Like,
we've got 2 M&Ms.
what's so good about those ones?
Nothing. They're
Thanks.
all horrible. And then these get too sickly and we'll waste the money.
Cheers, nice one. What's going on? Ending the vlog in the same way we started it, in the car. It's been a good week. It's been a pretty sick week. I'm still ill as fuck though. I know I said like earlier on that I was going to include stuff from the recording session, which has now been like rescheduled to next week. But this vlog's already getting like long as shit, so I'll put that in the next one. See, said I was going to start vlogging more, and I'm already planning what's going on in the next video. Thanks for watching this one. Oh, you've had a sick time. I had a sick time making it. Like, comment, subscribe, bollocks, whatever. See you in the next one.